Well, let's move on. Let's hit the other main aspect. You know what I mean? We talked about GCW earlier, but I didn't catch much else of like the ROH Impacts, MLWs, but we did catch some WWE stuff. We had an NXT Great American Bash. Let's run through some of the highlights of this quick. We had MSK retaining the championships over Ciampa and Thatcher. Fine.
Look, Thatcher and Ciampa are fucking awesome. I don't think they work as a tag team. They're too much of the same note. I think they're better rivals than friends.
I think it worked for the time being. I don't think it's going to go anywhere now. That it ought to just
maybe that. Yeah, I think they're better rivals than they are friends because they're just. We talk about like, hey, pro wrestlers have friends. Why the fuck is everyone mad about factions? And that makes sense. However, these two guys seem like they would not have friends. Like, I don't think they should have friends.
Well, and that's kind of why it works. Like, they're the only two that were like, fine, fuck it. Like, I can stand you just enough. Like, you don't annoy me just enough. Right?
But I want to see them split off. I want to see them go singles and have some fun that way.
They had a spot where they made Cross and Gargano official for next week, and talk is maybe Gargano finds a way to scheme this and Cross goes bye-bye.
Yeah, let's talk about this for a second. This, for as great of a babyface as Johnny Gargano is, and he is, I think he's awesome. I think him and Sami Zayn in NXT are two of the best babyfaces of all time, as far as just pure babyfaces that I like and want to get behind, right? Especially in the 2020s when it's hard to do that because everyone has to have a cool edge, right? But the way, and Johnny Gargano leading the way, I think is his best work. I want him as champion because I think that works better as King of the Hill. We're pushing everyone down. And Karrion Kross, man, I think I've said this before and I'll say it again. All sizzle, no steak. I think he has a cool entrance. And once the bell rings, I want to change the channel. I don't give a shit.
The promo's it's all of this.
It's
whole
80s.
Time.
Yeah.
All of this.
Well, yeah, he's doing an 80s promo, but he's built like a 2020 wrestler. You know what I mean?
Yes.
The thing, like the reason why, the Hulk Hogan's of the world could cut those promos is he was 6'5", 300 pounds. Karrion Kross is 5'9", 200. Like, fuck out of here. Yeah, like, get out of here.
I'm scary.
Wrestling. So good. Have him go to the main roster is the rumor that Karrion Kross is going. We've seen him on main event. Again, not breaking kayfabe here. So we've seen him on main event. We've seen him on main roster shows, as they say. So good.
Hey,
go.
Look, if the idea is more characters, like characters on the main roster, fine, great, because they want to be like we talked about Marvel or something. And fine, just do something with these characters. Then, like, start telling the fucking stories already.
Well, if you paid attention to main event, he's walking out without Scarlett, and I think again, for as much as I don't think he has anything to him, he's pretty bland as a character. He needs Scarlett because that's the only thing that actually keeps him a little captivating during the entrance.
Yeah, it's the extra intrigue of this weird lady,
crazy lady,
fucking knife you over in this.
Yeah, lip syncing crazy lady.
Hey, we're gonna have $1 million butler. Cameron Grimes lost his attempt at the $1 million championship again, and this will be a good way to continue this feud with some comedy going forward. But I couldn't see how else they would have continued this. So if they weren't going to disband this is great. This will be a good thing.
I'm just curious to know who wants the $1 million championship. It feels a lot like the FTW championship on Dynamite, where it's like, okay, this is a cool belt. Who wants it? Because in AEW, up until Ricky Stark said now he wants it, no one's gave a shit about that championship. And I know it's early, but like no one's clamoring in my eyes to be the $1 million champion other than Cameron Grimes.
The thing is, will this start to outshine? Like, because your idea is you have a mid-card title, a main title, and then if you need a third title because those things are stacked, you throw in another one. But this has a potential between guys like this to steal spotlight from your North American championship. You know what I mean? Which is supposed to be your mid-card title.
Yeah,
so,
the next guy up.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they can do like, hey, whoever's our $1 million champion is our character, like, right? The mid-card character. And then whoever's the North American champion, that's the technician, right? That's the Dean Malenko's of the world. Like, that could be who that champion is.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Then we got new women's tag team champs, which is weird. We got Shirai and Stark beating the way. I don't know. This was a good call, but
Nah. Hey, by the way, Ultimate One here says Karrion Kross was a little bit more animated in Lucha Underground. Now, I will say this. Lucha Underground was amazing at pushing
That
up the
storytelling,
positives,
though, yeah.
but like pushing up the positives and hiding the negatives.
just that.
WWE kind of puts you out
This
there.
is what I'm saying. If WWE wants to go more character-driven, then you need to start telling stories like Lucha Underground did. I need more
Right.
backstage segments. I need more segues. I need more drama. I need more of the music in the backstage scene. You know what I mean? Like, make it like a show then. If that's what you're trying to do, then do it.
Yeah.
Great. Because what you're doing now sucks. But, all right. All right, Tom, this might have been one of the moments of the week from the WWE side. The Hit Row Championship Cypher. God damn. This is fucking. I want another concert from these motherfuckers. This was great.
This was fantastic. The only thing I could think of, though, while I was watching this is how out of touch Triple H and Shawn Michaels probably felt while they were watching the segment backstage.
probably like, "Oh,
they had
forget it."
no idea why this was cool. They were like, what in the fuck are these people doing walking around? I'm bad with names, right? I know there's Swerve, right?
Scott,
Isaiah Swerve.
Top Dollar.
Top dollar. Who's the girl? I haven't caught her name. She is money.
Ashanti the Adonis?
No, that's the guy, I think.
Oh, as the DJ. Yeah, that's Ashanti. B-Fab.
B-Fab?
Yep.
Whatever her name is.
Fab.
She is captivating. I mean, I feel like that Cypher, at least the beginning,
Well,
then
and
they started
she's
getting
doing
into more of a...
the overtone of the Hit Row like
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah, it's like it sounds like a goddamn church bell going off over and over again. Yeah, it's great.
And she could rap. She started it off, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Cypher, now again, they kind of went into a performance once they got into the ring, which is fine. Totally cool. Not a problem. But when they just did the Cypher, you could have just bottled that up, right? Cut it at the start and the end of just that segment. You could have put that in the BET Awards when they do the Cyphers throughout the show.
Great.
And it'd be the same thing. Now,
Yeah.
again, lyrically, you could say,
Let's get this thing a goddamn Emmy.
you're right. But like, you know what I'm saying? Black Thought from The Roots is probably lyrically saying better things than what
Sure, of
Hit Row
course.
is. But still, it's the same. Like, that vibe was great. I loved it. It was the
More
segment of the
this.
night.
It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
It is. Again, it's capturing an aspect of pop culture and just humanity that is not caught in pro wrestling hardly anywhere that I've seen before.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
ever. Yeah.
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah. This was fantastic. I would like
John
for them
Cena
to,
was the closest thing to this, and that's
yeah. Now you got Max Caster
Max
over there in
Caster.
AEW.
Max
He's
Caster.
doing his thing, and he's doing some
and
raps
this
for
is
TMZ.
wildly different though. Like this
Yeah,
is
this was more authentic, right? Max Caster does the great freestyles, and those are awesome, but that does feel like a wrestling rapper.
Right.
This felt like rappers who happen to wrestle. I would like for them to do this next time and maybe address a faction, the way, right? If they address the
right.
way, for example,
Yep.
that would be cool.
Get a cause now at this point. Now they're
Yeah.
talking about they got to win championships and that.
But
kind
still,
of stuff. Yeah.
they got the North American champion. But yeah, I want to see a little
I think
bit
their
more
goal
direction.
is. I think what their stated goal coming out of that is, hey, we're all going to be draped in gold, which is what every faction says. So Yeah. All right. So after that, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, Bay, and Cole winning. So,
Man,
this is falling more flat than I thought it would.
yeah. I think one thing that really hurts them, and I don't like to pay attention to the dirt sheets, but again, it comes across my Twitter because I like so much pro wrestling stuff, is I heard that the CFO $ whatever, they broke off ties, so they don't want to get them paid by still using their music. But these generic, and Adam Cole still trying to do the boom when the fucking beat's off and guitar doesn't make sense. And then Kyle O'Reilly looking like just an 8th grade nerd who doesn't know what puberty looks like yet. It just, what in the fuck, man?
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah, CFO $ whatever the fuck that group. What do you call them?
Yeah.
they had some bangers, but this shit is.
And Adam Cole needs that, right? Especially now that we're getting fans back, we need the boom and all the shit.
Stat boy back in the chats here. Our stat chat boy. Chat stats coming at you. Hashtag chat stats. Big Josh says B-Fab is an actual musical artist named Brianna Brandy, so go check her out.
Oh, I will. She was great, and she's captivating and just charisma.
Tell me what other show you're going to get some hashtag chat stats?
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Josh. I will check her out.
All right.